to any kind of IT. So we came up with an idea, and here's one I made earlier. Right, this is where I want you all to get up, please, and come and stand around the table. I'm going to do a spelling job. It's not intimidating, it's very simple, and it usually makes people laugh when they first see it, which is exactly what we wanted. We didn't want them to think, let me out. So, we usually play this in teams, and we'll have 3 or 4 people around a game, and another 3 or 4 people sitting at another table, and so on, depending on how many people are in the group. We also have, very importantly, a facilitator, so somebody like David or one of the other trainers sitting with that particular group. We have money, very important when you're running a business, of course. We also have decisions to make. And first of all, the decision that they need to take is what kind of business they want to run and what they're going to call it. Now that particular arena could take quite a while to do, so we had to limit them in the end as to the choice they could make for the name of the business, because obviously everybody wants a different name. So that was quite fun. We then put them onto the start-up line. We had a decision sheet, and the decision sheet, if you have a look at it, talks about things like a business plan, insurance for your buildings or contents. Do you need an accountant? It talks about lawyers, it talks about market research, health and safety, all of the things that you would normally be expected to learn or to find out about when you're actually starting up. We then have a pre-start cost column and a post-start cost column. And the idea is that obviously when you're first starting to think about the idea, if you pay for it up front, it's usually cheaper than if you have to go for it later on and you would desperately need it. So, we give them an amount of money. And excuse me, but these are prototypes. We're still waiting for the boards to come through, which is why you've got this version here. So they're given an amount of money. As they start to buy things, they'll tick off on here what it is they bought. Now as they're doing that, they're discussing, why is it I need a business plan? And the group start to have a discussion on why they need a business plan. Do I need IT equipment? Is that something that I really need now? We're running this kind of business. Is that necessary? Do I need to have an environmental audit? What's the benefit of having one of those? Does anybody know? If they don't know, the facilitator will, and he can start to sort of push that discussion. So instead of learning, as I said, in that very linear way, you're starting to fit everything together around your business.